Had to change clothes for our next segment after all that work in Calinetics, but we'll explain this in just a moment. We're talking about goddess energy and oracles and tapes, tapestries, all of that, all ingredients of a game called Goddess Guide Me. It is created by two regular contributors to the Alive and Wellness Show. They believe in learning to tap into our higher consciousness for answers in our lives, but they find the darndest ways to do it. Let's welcome again Monte Farber and Amy Zerner. Hi, guys. Welcome. It's always so much fun to have you here, yeah, because I should let folks know, if they don't know, that Monte and Amy are a husband and wife team, married 20 years, and Amy's the artist, Monte's the word, so it's words and pictures. Yes. Which comes first?
Pictures. Actually, I kind of channel, I know that's an overused word, but I let the art come through me, and then Monte interprets all the symbols that I express in my art.
Today we're talking about some of the wonderful tapestries that Amy makes, which Marty has, and actually which I'm wearing, which have been made into robes as well. Amy and I both are wearing them, and we're going to explain what they mean in just a moment, because we're talking about something called goddess energy and learning how to tap into that. What in the world is it?
Well, it's an ancient concept. The worship of goddesses go back hundreds and thousands of years.
It started with the moon, because the moon changed every day to enable people to tell time, so then they sort of worshiped the moon. They noticed the similarity to women changing every 29.5 days, sort of like the moon. So women were held sacred. The word sacred means untouchable. They noticed that life came out of only women. So the goddess was the original supreme deity. So we looked back in history and we came up with some feminine archetypes to enable women and men to get in touch with harmonizing their male and female aspects, because we all have them.
And we found them in all cultures. There were really tens of thousands of goddesses that represented different aspects of ourselves. There were goddesses of leadership and goddesses of willpower. There were fire goddesses.
Character traits then, really.
Yes, and that we've kind of translated them into modern language so that we can tap on them. They all exist within us.
Know what they are, and then we're going to show these tapestries in a minute. But a lot of folks, before we do that, Monte, are probably saying, oh, come on, this is hokum. What does that mean, tap into your goddess? And especially guys, maybe. How would you answer that, Monte?
Well, I find that harmonizing my logical mind, which is what the ancients thought of as the male side, and my intuitive self, if I harmonize them together, they work better than each one by itself. So businessmen have their intuition, they call it flying by the seat of their pants, or their gut instinct, but that's really a feminine trait that isn't valued as highly in the society. What we've tried to do with Goddess Guide Me is come up with an oracle that allows you to get in touch with that ability to blend your logical mind and your intuitive side.
Understood. Yeah, and the games, as we said, are just sort of, like you said, guideposts. They're a way to get more in touch, and then you find that these things are enhanced as you use them in your everyday life.
Yeah, it helps you trigger your own association. So you need the visuals, which I've expressed in my art, and Monte's words give you messages and advice.
That come from that.
Yeah, and they really touch home when you're playing an oracle. You ask a question very sincerely, and what comes back at you always has a lot of meaning, because you're putting your energy into the dice, or in this case, or the cards.
Playing an oracle. Yeah. That's the way you call it. Okay.
Yeah, because it replaces, there's a lack of ritual in this society. People don't go to church as much as they should, or they don't have enough ritual in their life, and these are sort of gentle rituals that enable people to think about these things that everyone's too busy to think about.
Understood, yeah. And again, you never know what you're tapping into as you do. These archetypes is really what you're saying, that are part of who we are.
That we reconnect with. Yes. Because we're out of sync with natural cycles. I mean, who goes out that often to stare at the stars in the sky and to get messages that way? So these are other ways where we can experience that reconnection.
And your art also is a way, yes, Amy? Yes. That's what you were doing. Let's look at some of your tapestries. We keep mentioning them. I know Monte's got some in hand, and we've got a beautiful one back here. Let me just sort of stand up for a moment and show this. What did you want to represent here,
this is the goddess Lakshmi, and she's from India, and she's the goddess of wisdom and generosity and wealth. See, she has money around her collar, and she dispenses abundance, and she represents expansion and truth. And so when we need prosperity, we can pray to Lakshmi. When we need her wisdom and her truth.
She's a focal point then, really. Yes. I hope you can get this at home if you're watching, because I mean, it is so intricate, the design that Amy's made here, and everything's three-dimensional. You know, the pieces are all have little
It's a
stones
collage of all different antique textiles and things that I collect, and I also paint on the fabric. It's my own technique. And what they're really tapestries.
Yeah. How long would it take to make one of these, just out of curiosity?
A few weeks, but I go into a state where I don't really know how much time.
Time is not relevant, huh?
Yeah, it's more important that it comes out perfectly.
Monte, you have another one. This one's beautiful. I love her. What does she represent?
She's Ursula from Haiti, and she's still worshipped today.
And she's psychic. She's the Pisces. We have zodiac affiliations with some of these goddesses. So she's the Piscean goddess who feels everyone else's pain, and she's very sensitive, and she has the ocean in her heart. And she needs the snail shell so that sometimes she can put on a little cover to protect herself from all the things that she feels. But she's very psychic.
Yeah, with the fish of Pisces, certainly.
And that's the water
the water,
symbolism.
yeah. And the idea of having one of these tapestries then would be, again, to have a focal point, to have something to think on
and
these
you consult
images.
her, and she gives you advice. For instance, this is Atlantia, and she represents inventiveness and the unexpected. So when you're praying to her, you're being open for something new and different to come into your life.
With the birds in
She's
her
very
hand.
mental, so she has all this mental energy.
We've got a phone call already that I want to take right away, and then I want to show you these robes we're wearing. Let's see, the caller is Mona's calling from New York. Hi, Mona.
Hi, how are you?
We're doing good,
Fine.
thanks.
Good. I wondered if just focusing on things like this, something like this, will that actually help the creative process? Because I'm a writer and I'm trying to get it going, and I wondered if it would help me with that.
What part of the brain does it impress? That's a good question.
Well, I think it's your right brain when you're an artist. For instance, she is the goddess of creativity.
This one that we're holding? Oh, it's
And
funny. The
synchronicity.
call would come in, yeah.
And she
Mona.
represents beauty and art. She's Aphrodite, the Greek goddess. And
But since the question was, how does that bring up creative energies? How does it happen?
Well, in the game itself, there will be text written about her head, her heart, and what we call her home. And all the goddesses are divided up in three. When you throw the dice, you then get the head of one, the heart of one, and the home of one. You get one of 1,728 combinations. And the words and the pictures will help you to trigger your creative impulses.
But your intuition is the right side of your brain, and I find as an artist that's what you tap into when you want to express.
That's the thing about you want
Your
to impress
creativity.
upon all of us how important it is to listen to our intuition
Exactly.
as well. Yeah.
That's what the oracles help you to
help us,
refine and develop.
Well, I mean, we're going to play a short round of the game, but I just want to go through our robes real quick, Amy, because
you're
again,
wearing,
this is the
Demeter.
most beautiful. Yes, who is this now on the
This
back?
is the goddess Demeter. She's down here. And she's the harvest goddess, and she's the real mother goddess. She's very, very ancient. There are some traditional goddesses that really represent the nurturing mother archetype that lives within all of us, and then we can tap into her. So she represents all the lushness of nature.
Isn't this beautiful? I wish you could just, again, feel how, and again, this one that you're wearing is who?
This is Gaia.
Gaia?
She's the earth. She's Mother Earth also. So I have all the growing plants and trees as a tribute to her and all of nature.
These must be fun to make too, huh, Amy? Are they?
Yeah, I really enjoy them. That's why I
A lot of
do
work
it all the time.
Yeah, make the
I
so
never
so
stop.
this will put us into, come on back and sit in my, put us into sort of the frame of mind, hopefully, to connect with our
Consult.
intuition a bit more. Consult. So the game helps us do that even more. We're going to show you quickly how this is played. Goddess Guide Me, it's called.
And she's divided, like Monte said, into your head, your heart, and your home. And that's what you want to attune together, because sometimes logically we feel a certain way, and emotionally we're torn another way.
Conflicted, yes.
Yeah, so this helps you center that whole energy and be more self-accepting about how you experience
So would you
it.
begin with something of a little meditation, I imagine, before you start, to try to conjure up the right thoughts, huh?
Yeah, we have a little sort of prayer poem to start off with.
Home, I see.
To center yourself, grounding ritual. Then you would throw the dice, and you can throw them in. And then you match up the colors.
Ah, okay, you got an aqua, sort of a magenta, and a brown. So you
So
go
turn to
according to
number
what
7.
those came in. Turn to the number on the top of that.
Exactly.
It's really
Okay.
easy.
Let's see.
It's the same principle of synchronicity that underlies the tarot, the I Ching.
So I'm looking for number 7 in here.
Astrology.
You go, I see what you're saying. Yeah, and each one comes up to a different number. Here's number 7. Think diplomatically. That's for the head area.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, feel detachment.
Emotion.
And lead the
Lead
way.
the way. Those are the fast ways, but there's a lot more text there, too.
So you got the goddess of duality for your mind, and that to think diplomatically, don't decide, feel both ways. You don't have to be so judgmental. In your heart, to feel detached. Don't be so attached to the issue that you're asking about.
So again, the oracle is to focus on that particular issue, first of all, as you
Right.
start the game. So
As
you have
you
one
throw the
particular
dice.
thing that you're, okay, then they're telling you this about that.
And this
finally,
is how to act, to synthesize your head and your heart.
To lead the way.
Yes. And there's, as I said, a symbolic bird, an animal, and flower for each goddess.
Now, why do you believe, and again, this would be the question many people would ask, that it really does make a difference? Because it could change with the day. It could change.
Well, it does.
And it does.
It does.
Right?
It does.
So
Once you've read this, it's a whole different ballgame, because now you react to how you feel about that, and it helps you to decide how you're going to be. You can say, how shall I align my head and my heart to deal with this meeting that I'm going to have this afternoon?
Okay, so it's going to send up a certain...
What goddess should I be today?
Which goddess should I be today? That's a good question. We'll consult the oracles on that a little more. Time's up. But Monte and Amy, always great to meet with you, and wonderful way to
You look great.
I love it. Yeah, it's a great one.
When the dishwasher was noisy, everyone would split. And to spend time with them, you'd split too. Introducing the dishwasher that changes all that. The new Whirlpool Quiet Partner. No dials. One button starts it cleaning powerfully. And our exclusive silencing device absorbs noise and vibration, making it our quietest Whirlpool ever. So the family can come back to the kitchen and spend more time together. Because you and Whirlpool know how to make a home run.
So, grape nuts for breakfast, huh?
Yep.
You bet.
Yeah, well, you two ever think of trying Total? It has 100% of 11 vitamins and minerals. To get the same amount from grape nuts, you'll both have to add a lot more than just milk.
Like what?
Well, for vitamin E, some peaches.
Oh, I love peaches.
Baked beans for thiamine. Brussels sprouts for vitamin C. Prunes for B6. And some squid for zinc.
We'll try the Total.
The Total.
Whole grain Total. One bowl, 100%. Oh, hey, you sure about that?
Do you forget everything if you don't write it down? Well, you need MemoMate, the new electronic notepad that's as fast as you speak.
Don't forget your 2 o'clock appointment.
And it never forgets.
Don't forget your 2 o'clock appointment.
New microchip technology gives you instant recording without tape, which makes MemoMate smaller than a business card and featherweight. In your purse, your pocket, your briefcase, or car. Put it on your key ring and you'll remember everything, like phone numbers.
I'd love to go. Here's my number.
Take a mental note with MemoMate.
Here's my number, 555-4263.
It's great for busy schedules, too.
Honey, don't forget to pick up the kids at 4.
MemoMate never forgets.
Honey, don't forget to pick up the kids at 4.
Even errands or shopping lists. MemoMate saves you time.
Milk, eggs, tomato sauce.
You simply switch it on, then speak your mind. Then touch the playback button when you need to remember. Just say it, then play it.
Blue section, row 15.
You can use it to remember where you parked.
Blue section, row 15.
Or use it to remember directions.
Okay, right on Oak Street, left on Tech Circle, second building on the right. Got it.
You need a MemoMate.
Right on Oak Street, left on Tech Circle, second building on the right.
It's a message center for the whole family.
Don't forget, I'll be at Aunt Molly's till 6, 555.
And it's incredibly easy to use.
I'll be at Aunt Molly's till 6, 555.
This microchip technology could cost you $199. But now, on this exclusive TV offer, get the one and only MemoMate for just $19.95. But hurry, this amazing price won't last, so don't forget, call now. Don't forget, call now.
To order MemoMate, use your credit card and call 1-800-321-3400. That's 1-800-321-3400. Or send check or money order for $19.95 plus $4.95 shipping and handling to MemoMate, P.O. Box 3600, Natick, Massachusetts 01760. Call 1-800-321-3400.
Some quick thanks to our wonderful guests today, Sherry Lieberman, Ruth Jeffries, and of course Monte Farber and Amy Zerner has been showing us about our goddess energy, how to try to connect with a couple of our friends from Clifton High School in New Jersey are with us wearing them as well. It really does kind of make you feel different to wear these, do you think, girls? Yeah. Kind of, but do you know what your goddess energy is?
It's your inner beauty.
Never thought of it?
Yeah, the intuition that used to make decisions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I wonder how many people in the audience really tap into their intuition. Do you all think you use it much? It's a tough thing to do in our society. We're not encouraged to.
Right, and you have to build up your confidence. That's why using an oracle helps you develop your intuition day by day. But low self-esteem is so rampant that we have to feel beautiful and feel like goddesses and trust ourselves more.
So we'll put on our robes and take a shot at it, I think, right, girls? We might as well try. Thank you, Amy. Always
Thank
great
you.
to have you here. Hope you enjoyed today. We'll see you tomorrow, same time.
Third lead. You say tomato, I say tomato. Bottom line, Jeff is the star of the film.
I haven't seen the script, but I trust that is true.
I have seen the script, and he's in over half the movie.
Yeah, and so was Dracula, but he was asleep in a coffin most of the time.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another spine-tingling week of America's Talking's Morning Show. I'm Steve Ducey.
And I'm Kay Kim. Thanks for joining us this morning. Today on our program, New York State votes on the death penalty. Will they join the growing list of capital punishment states? We'll ask an expert.
Also, there's a new movie for kids out called Heavyweights. It's a comedy, but for overweight kids, their weight is nothing to laugh about. Later on, we'll explain as we talk to one of the stars.
And who'll walk away with the Grammys this year? A music industry insider joins us with his best guests.
And of course, Tony joins you live on Prodigy.